Okay guys, in this section we're going to go over THM Ingredients, and I'm looking at all the things that I have here, and I don't know if I feel bad or excited that I'm able to have all these things, but I've been doing this for a long time, and some of this stuff I've had for a while. Some of it I have to replace often because I use it a lot. Okay, so first thing up is this THM Brownie Fix Chocolate Brownie Fix Bar. This is a fuel pull protein bar, okay? So this is a great snack to have. I store most of mine in the freezer. I have one or two in the fridge. When I take one out of the fridge, I put one from the freezer to the fridge, and I kind of have a little process going that way. And they're great heated up. This is a little tip: if you're out and about and yours has thawed and all nice and ready to eat, you might still want to heat it up a little. All I do, if I'm driving or sitting or whatever, I'll either hold it between my hands and kind of heat it a little, or if I'm sitting, I'll put it under my leg between the seat, okay? And it kind of makes it a little softer, kind of like a Tootsie Roll. I know that's kind of silly, but it's a great tip, just gonna say. Okay, the next thing are the chocolate butterfly bars. Now, these are chocolate candy bars, if you will. These don't have very much protein, 3 grams. So for this to be a snack, you need to pair this with something else, okay? You could have half for a little dessert after your meal, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. They have milk and dark, and the dark has nuts, and hopefully in the future they'll get nuts in the milk also. This is the new protein cookie. Guys, this is packed with 15 grams of protein. It is an S. These are S also. And so it's extremely filling. I like to match this with a sipper of some sort and call it a day. Dunking it in unsweetened almond milk, oh, it's my favorite. I've also dunked it in my coffee too, and it was delicious as well. So you can check that out. Okay, so these are some of the extracts. I do have more than this, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. Maple is delicious, a few drops in your coffee. The cherry is great, making a GGMS. Now, this is some of the beauty line, and then we'll get into all these bags of 5 million things back here. I described a few things that I have. I do have multiples of the lotions, different scents. This is the orange silk. It's really nice. And this is the cleansing milk. It's really, it's kind of thick and greasy, I guess you'd say, but it's not a bad greasy. It's just real thick. But if you get the sponge, that's an easy way to kind of exfoliate that off of your skin. There's lots of info about it on the website. But it's made of aloe vera gel, grapeseed oil, castor oil, olive oil, beeswax, witch hazel, and vitamin E oil. So that tells you why it feels the way it does, right? Other items that I think are really great to look into if you have anxiety or any other issues like that, you need some calming in your life. I mean, who doesn't? The CBD products are amazing. So look that up, okay? So let's go ahead and do this little gem here. This is Baobab Powder. I do not have the bag. I have to be very careful with this, and I want to tell you guys a little tip. Baobab is pure fiber, okay? So is glucomannan. We'll go ahead and pull her out. Glucky for short, or glucky, I don't know. It goes back and forth, but they are both pure fiber. So if you have a sensitive tummy, which I do, go light. If a recipe calls for, say, a teaspoon or a tablespoon of this, reduce it significantly, okay? I'm talking 1/8 of a teaspoon, no matter what it calls for. A sprinkle. And then the next time, do a little bit more, because it can cause gas, it can cause stomach ache. They're really good to have, but your body needs to build a tolerance. The Baobab is really good. It's in the immunity booster kit. It's just really good all around. It's from the Baobab tree, which is in Africa, and the people there use this to heal all the things. And so I'm really excited to have this in my kitchen to have during cold and flu season and that kind of thing, just kind of a boost our immune systems and to help us get back on track. Glucky is a thickener, and it also helps stabilize blood sugar. If you're type 1 or type 2 diabetic, this is very important. It can help you stabilize blood sugar in E-meals, specifically if you have trouble with those. So look into that. Okay, let's do this over here. Guatemala Java. This is coffee, and you can get it whole. You can get it whole roasted, or you can get it whole roasted ground. And I get it ground because I don't want to do all the extra things, right? But it's very delicious. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's organic, and it's low acidity, so that's kind of the selling point on that. All right, just gelatin. This is a great product to have. You can make all the gummies that they have in the cookbooks, but it also provides extra protein. If you're making a soup or a stew, or like I told you guys with the light Progresso soups, I like to add this in. It kind of boosts the protein in your meal. Very helpful for that. So think about getting some of that. And this is pretty inexpensive because like I have some of this already in a jar, and I haven't opened this bag. This is my little backup bag, but it takes me a while to use up a bag, so it lasts a long time. You may even could go halfsies in with somebody else on some of these products. Okay, pure stevia extract. Now, I know the first time I ever ordered this, I was like, 1 ounce for 10 bucks? What? But y'all, I've had this forever, and it's still got this much in it. You use 1/32 of a teaspoon. It is itty bitty tiny. It's called a dunk or a donk. I say donk. I think they say dunk. But anyway, it's a little nickname they made up. 1/32 of a teaspoon. Tiny, tiny, tiny. So you don't use a lot. All right, the THM mineral salt. I usually buy this Cyber Monday because it's on sale. And I like to have theirs because all of their products are super high quality. And I say, why not? Okay, this... I thought I brought, oh, here it is, chocolate. So these are the Pristine Whey proteins. This is the chocolate, this is the vanilla. They also have strawberry, cookies and cream, choco peanut, and they have a plain that is unflavored and unsweetened. All of these that are flavored are already sweetened. They already have sunflower lecithin. They already have a little bit of salt. And so they are really, really easy to make a protein shake, y'all. In the mornings after I go to CrossFit, I try to get protein in within 30 minutes of my workout. And these are really easy for me. I literally do some unsweetened almond milk, maybe a little water, some ice, and a scoop of this, which is 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons. That's a serving, okay? And that gives me 20 grams of protein, depending on what flavor you have. Some of them are kind of different, but great, 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 easy, convenient way to get protein in for whatever reason you need, okay? All right, I'm gonna do that one in a minute. Okay, whole psyllium husk flakes. Now, forever I had this bag. Didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with it. Realized it is in the Wonder Wraps, and also I think the Angel Wings cake, but now I use it in my PPP, which is Pearl's Perfect Poop Porridge, okay? Or you can leave the poop out, whatever, but it works, and it helps both ways. If you have trouble going to the bathroom or you go too much and it's not that, you know, nice, it helps kind of regulate and get that gut healed. So this is exactly what's in Metamucil, by the way. It's just a better quality version, and you only use a little bit. So it'll last a long time. Halfsies with a friend would be a great idea on that one too. Okay, oat fiber, not to be confused with oat flour. So, you know, on the BAM cakes, we get the oats and we grind them up into flour. That's oat flour. This is oat fiber. I'm trying to see if they can, what it says. This is soluble and insoluble fiber. This has the power to help you fill up without adding tons of calories to your favorite foods. We add a few tablespoons to our smoothies to use it in tasty treats like our decadent chocolate muffin in a bowl. 100% oat fiber. So it is that casing of the oats, I guess, and the carb of that kind of thing is all removed. So it says 27 grams of carb, but it's 27 grams of dietary fiber, so it's 0. So this is a fuel pull food. Okay, no fat, no carb, no protein. But it is a great filler. It's really good for you. This is the superstar in the cranberry pie. Okay. Let's save that, we'll save that, we'll save that. Pressed peanut flour. I use this to make peanut junkie butter. I use it in my Faux Reese's PPP. It's called in a lot of things. It has 14 grams of protein in a 1/4 cup. And that's very significant, very important for a good lean protein source. It is defatted too. We have gentle sweet and we have super sweet. Super sweet is my favorite. Do I use gentle sweet from time to time? Yes. Now, these are the 3 ingredients. Oh, Katie, will you grab my MCT oil out of the pantry, please? I forgot that. Pantry. Okay, so these 3 ingredients I use to make my trimming. Let me open this up for you guys. So we have sunflower lecithin, integral collagen, and super sweet. And then also we have this MCT oil. Thank you, ma'am. So you can also buy MCT oil, you can buy collagen, you can buy a sweetener, and you can get sunflower lecithin at other stores. So don't fret. about if you some people are weird about ordering things from THM. Apparently, I am not one of those people. I will say that in the beginning, I was like, I have to order all this stuff. Like, I got really overwhelmed. So if you're sitting here going, I don't want to do this, you're breaking out in hives, just calm down. It's all going to be fine. You do not have to buy any of this stuff to be successful on THM. But making a trimmy coffee or a tea is very slimming, and I want to talk to you about some alternatives. So the grocery stores have MCT oil. Get it there if you want to. No big deal. No, okay. MCT oil revs your metabolism, gets that engine going. I really like having it in the morning to kind of get my metabolism revved up. I am in surgical menopause, and so things are a little sluggish for me. It's very difficult for me to lose weight, and MCT oil really was helpful in my journey. Okay, so Integral Collagen. I cannot remember the name of the collagen that is on plan at the grocery stores, but I know it is in a blue canister. Is it called collagen peptides? I think that's what it is. I'll try to note it in the video. But anyway, so this is the THM Integral Collagen. Very, very, very clean source of protein. A scoop is a tablespoon and a half, as written on the bag, and that is 13 grams of protein. So if you're wanting to beef up your protein in, say, your oatmeal, PPP, they don't have much protein, y'all. And if you don't have protein with that, you're gonna feel like crap. Honestly, you are. So you do a scoop and another lean protein source, or 2 scoops, and you're good to go. That's my tip. I do 2 scoops of collagen in my coffee with my PPP, and I have plenty of protein and everything's fine. I got my sweetener, super sweet. I like to put that in my coffee. Sunflower lecithin is a very healthy fat from sunflowers. Our brains are made up of 1/3 of lecithin, and as we age, it reduces, and so we use this to replace it, and it helps with our brain function, clears up the fuzziness, the brain fog, and that kind of thing. So that's very, very helpful. And it's nutritional yeast, and it is really great. I love to put it in all the things, like legit all the things. If it's a savory, I'm putting nutritional yeast. Meat, nutritional yeast. Salads, nutritional yeast. Soups, vegetables, nutritional yeast. So, so good. Eggs, love it. So get some of this. You can order it online if you want to off Amazon. It's like a yellow bag. Sari Foods, S-A-R-I, I think. That's a really good one. If you have MTHFR mutations in your family, be careful if you get other brands, because they typically have folic acid in them, and you do not want that. And that's another video for another day. But little tip, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, rock your socks, do whatever. That's THM Products, guys. Hope you learned a lot.